Hey, how you doing? All right. So I just want to introduce myself. So, the guy speaking at this microphone. So my name is Amir Gilmore. I'm a second year PhD student at the College of Ed. Where my College of Ed people at? Where are they at? College of Ed? Woo! Thank you. You guys rock. All right. So my program is Cultural Studies and Social Thought and Education. I'm also working at the grad school. I'm a regular, grad assistant. I do marketing and media. So you might see my face a lot. I have a really cute little dog. We've done an ad together, so, he's like my world, but that's it.
Okay, it's pretty hard to follow that, right? Okay, my name is Davi Kallman. I am a PhD candidate in Murrow College of Communication, and yep, those three in the back, thanks guys. Thanks for the support. I study health communication within the Murrow College, and I am also a graduate assistant within the graduate school, and I serve as the newly appointed Professional Development Initiative graduate assistant. So you see that slide going around talking about all the events that we're going to have this year, and then we'll be talking about that later today.
Excuse me, a little thirsty. So the first person that we're going to introduce, if you check your schedule, is the Dean of the Graduate School, Dean Andruski. Dean Andruski is an archaeologist and an Edward R. Meyer Distinguished Scholar, professor of anthropology at WSU. He earned his PhD from Binghamton University in 1984, and before coming to WSU in 1990, he held an academic position at Southern Illinois University, Carbondale, University of Alaska Fairbanks. He has mentored 34 graduate students who have completed their degrees at Washington State University, and is currently majoring and advising 3 active graduate students. So, Dean Andruski.
Thank you. Hello, everybody. Welcome to graduate education at Washington State University. My name is Bill Andruski. I'm Dean of the Graduate School here. Thank you all so much for choosing WSU to pursue your scholarship. Before we get started here, I would like to make a couple of acknowledgments. The person who organized this event is the Graduate School Director of Marketing, Cheryl Reed. Cheryl, where are you back there? Also, Cheryl could not have done this without the help of your organization. The Graduate and Professional Student Organization here at WSU was so helpful, and they worked so hard. Where are they? Right there. Okay, GPSA representation here. I'm not going to spend too much time here. There's a lot of important stuff to cover here, but you should know that Washington State University is a Carnegie Doctoral Research Extensive University. This is a Research 1 institution. In order to become a Research 1 institution, we have to graduate minimally 50 doctoral degrees per year across 15 different disciplines and expend millions of dollars on research. All right. Our peers, both public and private universities that are in a Research 1, include institutions such as Berkeley, Ohio State, Stanford, Duke University. So we are within an elite group of Research 1 institutions. You have chosen to come to an elite research institution here. You should also realize that graduate education is the backbone of every successful Research 1 institution in the nation. Graduate students help move the scientific enterprise forward in every discipline. Graduate students help move the teaching enterprise forward, the pedagogy in every discipline. Without graduate student support, teaching and research innovation would be relegated to repetition of old knowledge. You are the generation of new scholars that stimulate innovation. Don't forget that during your time period here. You will learn from your faculty mentors, but your mentors will also learn from you. You will bring fresh new perspectives to old data. Graduate education is a foundation of the research enterprise. Washington State University has 11 different colleges, and we offer 46 different doctoral degrees, 67 different master's degrees, and 23 different certificate programs. We also have 3 different professional programs here. We are a large graduate enterprise. Your path through this environment can be complicated. Not for everyone, but for some of you, it can be complicated, all right? Because it's a difficult transition to go from student to professional, and that's what graduate education is all about. You transition from being a student to gradually taking the intellectual property that is rightfully yours as you become a professional, all right? The graduate school is here to help you, and so I'd like to introduce my graduate school leadership, at least a few of them, and maybe say a few words. My assistant associate deans, if you could just introduce yourselves and give us some idea of the kind of things that you cover here at Washington State, so that when we all negotiate our time here, we know who to come to if we have issues, okay?
Good morning and welcome. I'm Lisa Gloss. I'm an associate dean in the graduate school. I was trained as a biochemist at one of those institutions he mentioned. I'm in charge of basically student services from admission to exams to the happy day of graduation, overseeing the staff that takes care of that.
Now, Lisa also does grievances and appeals, too. So,
We weren't going to mention that because they're not going to have any.
Okay.
Good morning and welcome. I'm Lori Karras, and I'm one of the other associate deans in the graduate school. I'm also a longtime faculty here. I'm a professor in plant pathology. Do we have any new plant pathology students here? Yay! Yay! And I study fungus. That's, it's kind of like a dark secret. But, and I still have an active research and teaching program. In the graduate school, I handle, or I'm in charge of a couple of our interdisciplinary programs. The molecular plant science program. Any of our new MPS students here? Yay! And material science and engineering program. Any new MSEP students here? There's one, yay. No, there's a few more. Welcome. Welcome to all of you. So in addition to the interdisciplinary programs, I also have a role in one of our really premier programs, and that's the research assistantships for diverse scholars. And I know we have a number of our new RAD scholars here today, so I want to give a shout out to our RAD scholars. We'll be seeing you all later today, I hope. So anyway, I also want to add that I too am a WSU alum. I got my master's degree here many, many years ago, but I still very much remember that first day on campus, and I really wish there had been an orientation like this, because I think I floundered around a bit, and hopefully you'll learn a lot today, and good luck on your graduate careers here.
Well, bienvenidos, aloha, good morning, folks. My name is Dr. Raymond Herrera. My training is in counseling psychology. I'm also an alum of this fine institution, Washington State University. I'm in charge of recruitment, and I'm also in charge of the McNair Achievement Program. So if we have any McNair alumni here who are starting their graduate education, please connect with us at the table or see me. We'd love to have you join our McNair community. I also teach for the graduate school Interdisciplinary 590, which is preparation for college teaching. So many of you in your graduate careers are going to be teaching a class. So I invite you to take my class. It's going to be in the spring, and it'll give you a great foundation to get you started with your college teaching. So again, congratulations, welcome. For you to be sitting in this room this morning is quite the accomplishment. I know that there's a lot of things happening, a lot of things being thrown your way, but congratulations. I know it took quite a bit for you to be here this morning, sacrifice from you, from your families, from your communities. So congratulations on being a graduate school, and congratulations on being here at Washington State University.
Well, we have one more associate dean, my senior associate dean, Dr. Patricia Sturko. She is on vacation right now and couldn't make this orientation. And she's in charge of program review and assessment and institutional accreditation. And she also does our program bylaws, policies and procedures, things like that. I also wanted to say something about your organization today, the GPSA, the Graduate Professional Student Organization. This is one of the best student organizations in the nation. Yeah. And you need to engage with this organization. This is your organization. This is your voice to the larger institution here at Washington State University. The graduate school partners with GPSA on a number of initiatives. One of the major initiatives that we're earmarking this year is our Graduate Student Professional Development Initiative. You know, the GPSA has been spectacular in finding out what you want, what you and your peers want, and we've been able to bring that to you. Everything from how to find a job, how to write a resume, how to balance your checkbook, how to take care of your life at home, anything that adds to professional development outside of your academic area. A lot of times we don't learn about those day-to-day things in our academic units, all right? The GPSA is here to help you with those and many other things. So engage with this organization. It is a spectacular organization. It is your organization, okay? Make it yours. Own it, all right? And that's all I have today. Enjoy this wonderful Palouse. You have come to one of the most beautiful places in the nation. It is spectacular here. I've spent about 27 years here. It took 4 years to get used to, but I love it now. So enjoy it, okay? And remember, this weekend is the National Lentil Festival. Pullman is the lentil capital of the world, okay? Lentil ice cream, lentil food, try it all this weekend, live music. Thank you all for choosing Washington State University, and best of luck to each and every one of you.
One more round of applause for Dean Andreski, everyone. Right now, Amir is going to be pulling up a great video about WSU. No, that's not it.
Well, it seems like we're having some technical difficulties, so give us a minute.
Yeah. While we're figuring out, we're going to do another raffle. How about that? Yay, raffle. Okay, so everyone please take out your raffle tickets. Okay, and I have 2 free drinks from the bookie, 1 coupon to Pizza Perfection, and a $10 gift card to Rico's Pub, which is a great pub for graduate students right downtown. So definitely a good little raffle to give out. Okay, so the winning raffle is 852636. Any winners? Going once? Should I say it again? 852636. Yeah? Okay, great. Yay, winner. Okay, and now it seems like it should be able to work, so everyone please look at the photographer.
Still not.
No.
I guess not.
Well, everyone use your imagination while you watch these beautiful pictures moving. Maybe I'll speak over it. Look at all the beautiful cheerleaders and people walking. building something, music performance, TED Talk, just walking, climbing, rafting, snowboarding. So pretty much what this video says is that WCU and Pullman is a great community to live in. Coming from El Paso, Texas, does anyone know where El Paso, Texas is? Okay, great. Really? That makes me so happy. Okay, no one knows where El Paso, Texas is. But, so I'm from El Paso, Texas, which is desert all the time. Pretty much if anyone describes El Paso, they say brown, because that's the color of the sand, the mountains, the buildings, the homes, everything. And while we have the best Mexican food, arguably, in the nation, El Paso felt like home until I moved to Pullman. Pullman is one of the most incredible places. It's where I met my best friends, and a lot of them are over here. And I encourage you to really be involved in the organizations that we have on campus and take advantage of all the beautiful outdoor opportunities that we have. Pullman is one of the only places I know that has perfect 4 seasons. We have snow, we have fall, we have spring, we have summer. And every season that we have is more beautiful than the next. So once you really get to know Pullman and you see the pictures here, it really becomes home. And you know, you put what you make of it. So if you put a lot of effort into making Pullman your home, you will get that effort in return.
Well, I'm from New York, and from Albany, New York. So anybody from New York? Yes, thank you. Okay, so it's a little bit of a ways. I actually drove from New York to Pullman, and it was a drive. It was beautiful. But what I love most about Pullman is the hills, it's the color, like the scenery. You know, you can do a lot of things. If you like to be an outdoors person, you can be. I have a dog, as I said before, and he needs to get out because he's energetic. And like, I just love how Pullman is just so dog friendly. So you can go to like coffee shops, there's restaurants that are just so pet friendly. And for me, that's beautiful because I didn't get that type of quality in New York. So still trying to find a home here in Pullman, but it's so beautiful. And I think that you guys are in a great place. You really are. So yeah.
How did you time that so perfectly? All right, thank you guys for bearing with us. Okay. Does anyone remember that kid? What is that soccer movie? I don't remember. Well, Sandlot, but he's in the other one. There's some soccer movie. Yeah, Sandlot. I should have figured that. Okay. So, without further ado, I would like to introduce, as Dean Andrzejewski said, one of the best student organizations in the nation. Some of my best friends, the Graduate Professional Student Association. I'm going to introduce the president, Melanie Thornton, and vice president, Brittany Wood. I don't know if the video the volume's going. I guess we'll find out.
Good morning. How are we doing this morning? Hands up for who's excited to be living in Pullman and starting graduate school next week. All right, that was really weak. Come on, y'all. All right, so as Dobby mentioned, my name is Melanie Thornton. I'm a 4th-year PhD candidate in School of the Environment. And
my name is Brittany Wood. I'm the vice president for GPSA, and I'm a PhD student in political science.
without further ado, we're going to kick off our presentation to talk all things related to GPSA.
Scared me. So GPSA, we are your student government. So how it works is you all pay student fees. Part of those fees go to fund our organization. And so what we do, we try to give it back to you in all ways that can help you be a successful PhD student or grad student, professional student. So some of the ways we do that, we provide academic support, financial support, experiential support. So these are social things. A lot of times, graduate and professional students, you're doing your research, you're focused. But that's not always the healthiest way to be a successful student. So we try to provide those outlets so you could be more engaged, network, do social things. And we also, one of the biggest things is our professional development initiative. So trying to give all of you opportunities to develop professionally. So our structure, who we are, who's behind it, we have a president and vice president. That's Melanie and I. We also have Katie over here. She's our vice president of legislative affairs. We also have 8 college representatives. So there's 1 representative for every college here. And we do have, by the way, a few spots still open, and Melanie's going to talk to you all about how to get more involved. So if you're interested in joining our organization, we do have opportunities. And in addition to those 8 college representatives, we have about 60 plus senators. So these are all departmental representatives. So from each department, there's at least one. So to talk to you a little bit in more detail about what we do for you, part of the academic support is our GPSA Study Center, and this is going to be in Terrell Library. When you go on your tours later on today, please ask whoever is giving the tour where that spot is, because this is only for you as graduate and professional students. If you don't have that perfect study area and you need a getaway space, this is it. We have computers, we have statistical packages. We also do subsidized printing. So normally in the library, you're going to pay 10 cents a page. Down in this room only, you're going to pay 5 cents a page. Some other ways that we provide academic support is our academic showcase, and this happens every spring. It's like a mini conference here on WSU. You have poster presentations, you also have your research, you can present it, and actually get a chance, to one, earn scholarships. We do provide scholarships, and also just practice those presentation skills. Another way is our Excellence Awards. So we give an Excellent Award for the best TA, teaching assistant, the best RA, research assistant. We also do graduate assistants. You also have an opportunity to, show support for whoever your advisor is or an instructor that you really liked. They can also win Excellence Awards, and as well for our registered student organization. So this happens every spring. Some financial support that we provide. This is one of our biggest programs. It's our travel and registration grants. So if you attend a conference or any other kind of academic professional events and you want or you don't have the full financial support you need to go, we will give money for any travel. So if you drive there or take a plane, and also the registration fees. So how it works is after you travel, you come back, you just apply, give us your receipts, and then we will, it's a little bit competitive, but not too bad. You can try to get that money back. Financial support, another one is our evening childcare subsidy. So a lot of graduate and professional students actually are families, they might have children. So one way that we help support these families is by providing evening childcare subsidies. So we do $50. All you have to do is pay $50 for the entire year per family, and then you get evening childcare from 5:30 to 9:30, Monday through Thursday, and it's an excellent resource because they do provide full meals every evening, and then you get someone who is trained to actually give classes and things like that. It's not just a regular daycare. And it's beautiful if you haven't been. It's a wonderful resource. Last one, affiliate funding. So a lot of different departments and other organizations on campus, there are registered student organizations. If the majority is a graduate, professional based, then we actually provide resources, so money to help support events or other things from these different registered student organizations. Thank you so much. I'm going to pass it to Melanie. She's going to talk about a few other things that we offer.
I get to talk about the fun things. So as Brittany mentioned, we provide a variety of social events. Our first event is actually coming up next Friday. It's going to be on the Terrell Mall Plaza, which is basically just next door where that big dome on top of the library is. We're going to be providing free barbecue, music, there's going to be giveaways, and that kind of thing. That's the date, August 26th. There's also a rolling flyer where you can have more information. This coming weekend is actually the National Lentil Festival. It's a festival that is, it occurs in Pullman every year, and GPSA is a sponsor of our local lentil festival. It's downtown Pullman near Rainey Park. There's lots of activities, booths. There's a beer garden if you're 21 and older. In addition, we also provide a bowling night at our local bowling alley, and this is going to be in October. We rent out the entire facility for 2 hours. You can bring your family and friends and have a great time and meet graduate students from other programs. We also, another popular event that we do is our ice cream social. We have a local creamery here at WSU called Ferdinand's. I don't know if y'all have heard about it. It's on campus. We hang out there for a couple hours during Dead Week in December, and you get a free scoop of ice cream. Again, you have to be a graduate or professional student, but that's some of our events that we have this semester. And you should be all getting communication about upcoming events, but this is what we have planned so far. And another thing that we is new and dear to our hearts, to our organization, is student advocacy. So something that we, and Katie, as the Vice President of Legislative Affairs, does is advocate for your needs as graduate students to constantly strive to improve your experience here. We work with our local administrators here at WSU, Katie works at the state level, goes over to our state capitol in Olympia. One of our yearly events, we coordinate with all the students among all the different campuses at WSU and do a Coup Day at the Capitol event. So if you're interested in civic engagement, interested in wanting to meet with your Washington delegation at the state level, you'll be hearing about that for more details. That's not until the spring semester. We also go out to DC twice a year to advocate on all of your behalf to our federal legislators, talking about sustained research funding, student loans, and open access and that kind of thing. And so given that it's 2016, civic engagement is really, really important. So it's challenging. You can't complain unless you're not engaged. So just keep that in mind. It's an election year. If you want to be involved, whether it's coming to our Senate meetings, and there's more information at our booth over there, or if it's coming to Coup Day at the Capitol and things like that. As Brittany mentioned, we would love for you all to get involved with our organization. It's a great way to gain professional experience, network and meet people outside of your department and college, et cetera, et cetera. And so if you're interested, and we have flyers that we've passed out, the Get Involved flyer, it has information on the college representative and the department representatives. Feel free to talk to anyone who's wearing this Cougar shirt, is involved with GPSA in some capacity, and they'll be able to fill you in on all things related to GPSA and ways that you can get involved, what does it mean to be a departmental representative and that kind of thing. Again, this is just our headshots. We have cards over there, and I'm not going to go into too much detail. Brittany, you need to come over here. And again, so our office is actually in the Cub. It's upstairs, one floor up in Cub 308. And feel free to come in. We have Butch the Cougar hanging out with us, which was a gift from the mayor via our Undergrad Student Association. If you want to take a selfie with that or with him, you should. And before I depart and move on to our professional development initiative, I want to take a selfie with everyone here. So if you can all smile. Ready?
Everyone look up.
1, 2, 3. Alrighty. So with that, and this is the one time in the presentation that you can get out your phone, like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter. It's really easy to search for us. It's just WSU GPSA. You should be able to find it in a quick search. We're also on Instagram. That was just a few months ago we started that account. And without further ado, we're gonna try to play another video, and let's see if the sound works. Sorry if it's off.